Hey, hey, hey! Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Being a Carer with Kess. My name is Kesena Akwara Ati, a health and social care trainer. To all you beautiful, amazing, awesome subscribers, of course, I mean returning subscribers, old and new, thank you so much for your support. And hey, 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 if you're just watching this channel for the first time, come on, what are you waiting for? Click that like button, yeah? Subscribe, and of course, click on that notification bell. So whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first to know, okay? Lovely. So today, what are we talking about, Kes? I know a few days back, I started a video on autism. I will conclude that video on Sunday. But I decided to do this video because somebody commented and asked, or better say, made a request, asking that I give or make a video talking about the duties of a support worker. So if you're out there, I'm answering your question now, all right? So what then are the duties of a support worker? Or should I say, the title of this video is UK Support Worker Sponsorship Visa. What are your duties or your duties? Okay, so what are those duties, you might ask? Now, before I go any further on your duties that you'll be embarking or doing, whichever word you want to use, is that you must understand that as a support worker, you'll be working with people who have autism, epilepsy, cerebral palsy, people who have spinal cord injuries. You will be working with people who have Down syndrome. You will be working with people who self-harm. You will be working with people who have mental illness, such as depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, psychosis, hoarding. To mention a few, I don't want to get you guys scared. Okay, but the thing is that you need to understand your role. And what is your role? Your role is to offer, better, let me use a better word. Your role is to be a lifeline to these people, to help them live their best life. That is essentially your role. I hope that makes sense. So what exactly are your duties? Now, I'm going to be telling you things that you'll be doing, but are not limited to. It depends on who you are working with. If you're a support worker for people who have spinal cord injuries, you will have to do a lot of manual handling. You will have to do personal care. You will have to push wheelchairs. You will have to use the ceiling hoist or the full body hoist because they have spinal cord injuries and as such cannot stand or do anything for themselves. Does that make any sense? I have worked with people who have spinal cord injuries and they couldn't do anything for themselves. So basically did everything. Yeah? Hope that helps. So let's get on to now to what exactly are your duties. Now, it's important for you to know as well that you'll be needing your trainers. Yes, because you do a lot of walking, particularly when they're able to move and do things. You need to get them to leave. Okay, so what are those duties? First and foremost, like I said, for some, you will have to give them personal care, but not all. Majority of them are able to do things for themselves. They just need a little bit of prompting. Oh, how about you missed a space here? Oh, you missed a space here there. Okay, you have to talk to them nicely. If you are somebody who gets angry quickly, then I'm sorry, this is not the job for you. Because your patience will be tested. Remember, I gave you 14 qualities of a good carer. Trust me, you need all those qualities when you're working as a support worker. Because you don't know who you'll be working with. Yeah? So you will help them to do their personal care. You will have to help them do their shopping. You take them out. Now, the way the way the work goes, you take them out shopping. And sometimes it's a one-on-one. So it's like you, your client, one-on-one. Now, when you have 2-to-1, what does that mean? It means that that individual has some challenging behavior. And it means as well, you must be on your guard all the time. I hope that makes some sense. But like I said, do not get scared. Okay? You have to be on your guard all the time. But to be honest with you, whether 1-on-1 or 2-to-1, you need to be on your guard all the time, because you don't know what might kick them off, make them lose their cool and have a tantrum. You have no idea. You have to help them do their shopping, like I said, and whatever shopping you do for them, if they are able to make payment by themselves, encourage them. Because your work as a support worker is to encourage them to be as independent as they can. Does that make sense? You want them to live their best life, but you don't want it to look like they're the one doing everything for them. So if they can make payment for their purchases, let them do that and let them take the receipt. That receipt is very important. You must take that receipt back to the home with you and put it in their logbook or in their little safe box, because each one has a safe box where they put their money in and their receipts. Why? Because auditing takes place regularly. And you don't want to be caught out saying, oh, I don't know what the receipt is, blah, blah, blah. It will be assumed that you have used the money for yourself. That is financial fraud. That also is financial abuse. And trust me, you don't want to go there. So whatever they do, whatever things they buy, always keep the receipts. Whether it's on a bus, whatever, always keep the receipt. It is very, very, very important. Yeah? Also, you want to ensure that you help them socialize. How do I mean? Now, a survey was carried out, and they came up with what they call the person-centered plan. What does that mean? It means that it is focused mainly on the individual with a learning disability or mental illness, and it's all about helping them live their best life. It focuses on what they like to do, what floats their boat. It's not concerned about what disabilities that they may have or what they cannot do. And like I said earlier, it's about helping them live their best life. That is your responsibility. And how do you help them socialize? If they go to school, you take them to school. And sometimes you may have to be there with them throughout school. Or if they are above school age, which most of them are, you take them out to day centers where they do arts and craft with other people who have similar, who are in similar situations or with similar disabilities as they have. Okay? Or you take them to Pilates, to discos. I know you're wondering, Kez, disco, really? Yes. Yeah? I worked in a home where everybody in that home were bedbound. And when they first told me, oh, we're going to a disco today, I'm like, disco? How? These guys are in wheelchairs. How are they going to dance? And they were like, don't worry, when we get there, you will see. So, of course, a lot of people, less ability, were there. They play music. And what did you do? Or how did you help them to dance? We pushed the wheelchair up and down. So we were the ones doing all the work. Yeah? But the guys had so much fun. How do I know? When we got back to the house, they ate, and that was it. They all went to bed, straight out. They went out, like the lights went out, you know, and they had a good night's sleep. So yes, you take them out to discos. You take them out to aromatherapy sessions. If they like to do yoga, Pilates, whatever, go for walks, go to theme parks, go to museums. So every day there is something to be done. And that's why I said, have your trainer. You need a good pair of trainers to do the walking. Yes? Also, you need to be responsible for them in the sense that you give them confidence. Yeah? Treat them right. Speak to them nicely. And trust me, you will enjoy working with them. What they need is somebody to actually care. Okay? And a survey was carried and they were asked, people with learning disabilities and mental ill health, they were asked, how do you want to be treated? And guess what they said? They wanted carers who will listen well to them. They wanted carers who will care well for them. What do those things do? What do those things, I mean, those two sentences I read, what do they actually mean? They mean they don't want anybody who just wants to do the job just for the fun of doing a job. No. They wanted people who have the heart for them, because the truth is, due to no fault of theirs, they were born like that. So how can you expect to be any better? That is who they are. Love them for who they are. Accept them for who they are. And remember, without them, you don't have a job. Okay? Without them, we don't have a job. They are the ones that pay us our salaries. So that idea of, okay, I'm the one supporting you, I'm here, you are there. We're on the same level. Yeah? We are on the same level. They wanted you to listen well. How? They don't want you to control them. They don't want you to speak for them. They want you to help them. Set targets, set goals, help them achieve those goals. Because, trust me, they need it. Some of them have been left in those homes. Nobody comes to say hello or hi. Nobody comes in. And then you are the support worker. And they cannot have any respite from you. They have no hope, no positive energy coming to the home, but to yourself. So please bring it on. Yeah, bring on the positive energy, bring on the love, bring on the sunshine. I know a lot of times we're told, oh, don't get too close to them, blah, blah, blah. I understand where they're coming from. But you see, I don't know if you're like me, for me to be able to deliver, I need to know the person I'm working with. Because each and every one of them have their uniqueness and have their unique needs. And they have how they want you to interact with them. Yes, you can set boundaries, which is understandable and which should be done. But let them know, let them perceive. Because yes, they may have a learning ability or mental illness, but trust me, they're very perceptive. They perceive your vibes. They know if you are genuine or if you are not. If you're the kind of person that is either my way or the highway, then trust me, this is not the job for you. You need to show them some love. And trust me, when you show them that love, they will love you back in their own way. When you're around on the shift, they will behave. They will be their best at their best. Because they know they've got somebody on shift who actually cares about them. And don't forget as well, the same survey came up and they also said that they wanted people, they wanted an atmosphere of fun. What is that atmosphere of fun? They want to go out. They don't want to be locked in. And so in the UK, you will be taking them out all the time. From Mondays to Fridays. Yeah? You will take them out. Allow them have fun. And you guess what? Bonus. If you have been given a sponsorship visa as a support worker, you will have to take them out abroad sometimes. See? It got some perks. Okay? So you take them abroad. I mean, with COVID being, all legal restrictions being lifted up, they might be able to travel now. They go to Portugal, Spain, anywhere they really want to go. And guess who goes with them? You, their support worker. Because every key person has a support worker or a key worker. So you must also know that in a home, a supported living home, maximum you have is 6, minimum is 2. And each one has their own key worker. So you and your key person will travel. How about that? Some benefits, isn't it? Yeah? So at the end of the day, it boils down to this. What are you bringing to the table as a support worker? Think about it properly. And ask yourself, can you be these things to these people? Because trust me, if you treat them right, you will love them. You will not have any problem whatsoever. But if you treat them wrongly and badly, and you speak to them condescendingly, you will not like what you will see. Believe me. Believe me. They want to be loved. Show them that love. They want to be cared for. Care for them. They want to feel like they're important. Please make them feel important. Because they also need to be loved. They're human beings, They're human beings. And the Equality Act fights for them. The Mental Capacity Act is on their side. The Human Rights Act is on their side. So please, give them some love. Give them some joy. Give them something to live for. I hope that makes sense. All right? So keep your questions coming up. Or should I say, keep writing your questions in the comment section. And I'll do my best to attend to each and every one of them. So until I see in my next video, which I'll be concluding the characteristics of an autistic person, how to identify them, and how they expect also other normal people to treat them. Always know this, never you forget. That no matter what the matter is, you matter so much more. Au revoir.